You see my plantain, they are doing so well. Try and start up plantain farming. You don't want to learn it, Abi? You want to go by our forefathers' way. Go and do it. Then you understand that after you have done it for 2-3 years without learning the procedure, the process, you will understand why plantain is very scarce in the market. The rate of the demand in plantain, the rate of consumption, the demand is increasing because the demand is increasing from year to year. Assuming this year the demand is 2 million, next year the demand is going to be 2.5 million, and next 2 years the demand is going to be 3 million, next 3 years the demand is going to be 4 million. That is the reason why I said plantain sales has never backed down. It has never I'm talking about periodically. Assuming last year April, plantain, 1 dozen plantain with the same size was 120,000. Let me start from 2020. Assuming one dozen of plantain of the same size was 120,000 per dozen at scarcity period. 2021, it will be 140,000 or 130,000. Let's say 40,000 because that is the sharp this thing is speaking. 2022, that same size with that same dozen will be 160,000. 2023, that same size with that same dozen will be 190,000. 2024, that same size with that same pattern will be 210,000. In 2025, that same size with that same number of dozen, with that same dozen, just 1 dozen, it will increase to 240,000. 2026, that same size with that same number of dozen, it will become 260,000. So, meaning you can project the price of plantain in the next 5 years. That this dozen you are selling for 150,000 at this particular period, in 2032 is going to be selling, this dozen you are selling 150,000 at this particular period, in 2032 is going to be selling for 380,000. You hear what I said? You heard what I said? If you didn't hear me, then forget about plantain farming. Is that okay? So, plantain price do not fall. So, this is how I will define my economic importance of plantain investments. The price of plantain has never fallen since people started discovering the benefits of plantain consumption. I think our scientists should start doing more research because plantain has 1001 benefit than what has been researched so far around plantain. So the more people keep discovering the benefits, the more people keep discovering the benefits of plantain, the more people keep discovering the benefits of plantain consumption, the more the demand. Meaning, if the demand for 2025 only in Africa was 1 billion, in 2040 the demand will increase to 3.5 billion. Are you getting it? And the rate at which the demand is climbing, those who are the investors are reducing. You know why? Because it requires skills. Why are the investor is supposed to increase? Assuming the investor were 1 million this year, after 3 years, instead of 1 million to increase to 4 million, the investors is decreasing to, I call it decrease, 1.5, or slow increase, slow. Or let me say, within a short period, investor reduce, because if it were 1 million this year, next year, is going to reduce to 800,000. You know why? Because people will get discouraged along the line. So you just understand why this topic is very necessary for every plantain farmers. You may not get it from the beginning, but as we keep going, you understand this topic very well. So those who are investing in plantain farming keeps what? Reducing. Start going back now along this line. Those who are investing in plantain farming keeps what? Reducing. You know why? Because one, they are discouraged about the business. When they planted, they never planted it well. When they planted, they never planted it well. Now, during maintenance, they don't know how to maintain. They never knew how to set up the plantain farming. They don't know how to set it up. There are a lot of technicalities that is involved that they failed to practice. And because of that one, it will reduce the number of those who are cultivating it to the barest minimum. And there are other factors that is discouraging those who are going to plantain farming. Kidnapping is one of them. Kidnapping will so trouble them that will make them, that will reduce those who are in the investment, because people understood forefathers mentality. I'm still coming to that forefathers mentality. They taught them that plantain farming must happen in the forest. Plantain farming must happen in the forest. That is what our forefathers taught them. That plantain farming is in the far. That is what I was taught. That is what I was taught. That plantain farming can hardly survive in the town. It has to be in the far forest. That's the reason why kidnappers take advantage of them. Herdsmen takes advantage of them, and other factors. So because of that, distance from their homes to the farm is too far. So because of that, they are discouraged. So the number of those who are into plantain farming crash. Stress. No vehicle to carry plantain to the market. Theft. These are the factors. We have a lot of factors, so maybe I will come and teach you factors that are the reason why plantain go into serious scarcity. There are several reasons. Money is part of it. They cannot do irrigation for plantain. Plantain die off, or it's reduced strength during dry season. It needs a lot of water, and the sunlight should not be too much. So plantain need some kind of humidity that is very balanced before they can do well. So these many factors make people to quit plantain farming. Many factors. And the rate at which they are quitting plantain farming, the more people are demanding to consume it. you see the dynamics that is involved in plantain farming now. People are quitting, people are looking for to consume, to eat. Those that are quitting, they have no skill. That's the reason why we are on board. Hello. That is the reason why we are on board. Many reasons. So people will tell you that they will supply you suckers, and in the next, pay them 1 million, you won't find them again. They will tell you they will supply you 5,000 suckers in 2 weeks. Wait for that 5,000 suckers in 5 months, you will not get it. So a lot of people will also run away from their farm, because whilst you are waiting for suckers, your grass where you are prepared to plant those suckers are growing. Those who deceived you that they can supply you suckers, they will fail you woefully, and before you know it, you have to now spend 3 times to re-prepare the land. I hope it's counting. To re-prepare the land for planting. So this is the reason why in the next few years, not even few, it's continuous. So if you want to be a billionaire tomorrow, start today. There are reasons why you must follow professional. There are reasons why you must collaborate with professional to survive this planting, this farming. I told somebody a few days back, I said, pay 200,000, let me start giving you guide. It's too much now. That is the more reason why plantain farming will be scarce after next year. That is the same reason why plantain farming will be scarce 2 years from now. Continuously, the next 50 years, plantain farming will still remain scarce. Why? Attitudes towards it is too poor. Nobody wants to overspend, and it is the spending that will bring it the value out. Nobody wants to overspend.